Okay, so in the last lecture you learnt about what a fraction is. The fraction has a numerator on the top, that would be this number in this one, and a denominator on the bottom, that's that one over there. Now there's three different kinds of fractions you're going to be exposed to as we study fractions. You won't learn about all of them at once, but I just want to show you what these three fractions look like and what we call them. So this fraction that we have here, this is called a proper fraction. Why is it a proper fraction? Because everything about it is correct. The numerator is smaller than the denominator. Okay, you can see 3 is smaller than 4. So a proper fraction always has the smaller number in the numerator and the larger number in the denominator. This is a proper fraction. Let's look at some examples of proper fractions. These are proper fractions. Smallest on top, biggest at the bottom. 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 Proper fractions, okay? Proper fractions. The smallest on the top, biggest at the bottom. Okay, now we're going to look at improper fractions. Why is it improper? Well, look at it. Doesn't it look strange? Big on top, little at the bottom. So the numerator is bigger than the denominator. This isn't right, but we do use fractions like this. Sometimes they present themselves like that. This means that more than one is used. There's one piece cut into 25, but we actually use 30. That means there's another fraction involved. But don't worry about that. We'll get to that as we learn about improper fractions. Just know, with an improper fraction, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Okay? Let's see what improper fractions look like. Here's one. Biggest on top, smallest on the bottom. Another one. Biggest on top, smallest on the bottom. Biggest on top, biggest on top. These are all improper fractions. Now another type of fraction is called a mixed number. You can see it's made up of a whole number and a fraction standing next to it. So a mixed number means we've got a couple of whole pieces. In this case there's 10 whole pizzas with 3/4 of a pizza standing next to it, if you can visualize it like that. So it is called a mixed number. Let's see how many mixed numbers we can look at on the next page. These are all mixed numbers. A mixed number is normally a whole number with a fraction standing next to it. So let's look at these ones. You've got 21 and 3/7 over here, 5 and 3/4 over here, 1 1/2, and 2 and 5/8. And that's all you need to know about the different kinds of fractions. We have mixed numbers. Then we have improper fractions, and then we have proper fractions, and you'll be working with these most of the time. Okay, so that's all you just need to put into your memory bank for now, and we'll look at the next lecture. We'll be working with proper fractions.